Torrential rains and a flash flood nearly took out the Thunder Country Grand Prix. Half of the tunnel was collapsed, but the Hold My Beer guys stepped in and made miraculous repairs. I'm your host, Richard Gere.
And this is Air Intake.
Fans, today is all about the beta group. As we're going to have 8 racers, and that's the top half of that slide, they're going to be competing today to make it to the top 32.
Today's race is brought to you by Tungsten Performance Fuels, engineered to get the lead out. Let's meet the drivers as we start with Mad Mullet from the Wichita Diecast Racing League, driving this Bentley Continental.
Aaron, what's that pig doing in the scene?
Well, all the farm animals got a backstage pass today, Richard.
What?
From Oklahoma, it's Old Sarge with the Old Sarge Race Group. He's driving a Toyota GR86 Cup.
Aaron, a backstage pass doesn't mean that they get on the cars. What's that duck doing there?
And now, Dusty Miles.
Hey, somebody get that duck off.
From Milestone Diecast Racing, driving a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. That is gorgeous. And he's also from Kansas. And then finally,
get that pig
ripping it up with Chase Family Racing, driving a Toyota Celica GT.
This is getting out of control.
And look at that nice fast time. He comes to us from Massachusetts.
Aaron, I don't know who offered...
It was Billy.
Oh, okay, fair enough, it's Billy. We gotta stop that. Race fans, race number 1, Old Sarge closest to us in lane 2, is ripping it up. He seems to have a bit of a lead here. Mad Mullet in lane 3, and on the outside, we've got Dusty Miles pulling around, and boy, they're very close. Look at Old Sarge take the lead now, and through the tunnel, here comes Dusty Miles. He's got the lead in the outside lane. What a close battle going on. And now Dusty Miles stretches that lead. Is he gonna overtake Old Sarge? He will. Dusty Miles in first, Old Sarge in second, and ripping it up is in third right now. There goes Dusty Miles. Oh, what a big smack. Old Sarge is off the course. Ripping it up is going to come through the chicane and take second. Mad Mullet in third.
Racing is all about rubbing and racing, I guess, and in this case, Old Sarge got rubbed right off the road, and there he sits. Let's start. In the danger zone, the first 2 drivers over the top had good control, and here we see the other 2 drivers equally good. Dusty Miles is quite quick through the city, and ripping it up stays ahead of the Mad Mullet. Now, as they make their way onto Highway 69, ripping it up is staying very close to Old Sarge, and takes advantage of the switchgate, pushing him right off the track. I guess that's one way to make it work in your favor. Ripping it up has 3, and the winner of this race is Dusty Miles. He has the lead with 5. Mad Mullet has 2.
Well, that's quite interesting, Aaron, to see what a driver who is behind another one can do in their favor, pushing them off the road through the switchgate. I tell you what, I didn't expect that. Dusty Miles is closest to us in lane 1, and he and ripping it up in lane 3 appear to have the lead. Here comes Dusty Miles on the bottom lane, and wow, they are both neck and neck. Dusty has such a nice smooth transition, and he's got a bit of a momentum carried as he is pulling out through the tunnel, clearly in first place. And he's distancing himself from the other drivers. I see ripping it up. There goes Dusty Miles. Here comes ripping it up. There is Mad Mullet. He's in third. Old Sarge in fourth. Look at them slip through the switchgate, and I think Old Sarge can take it as a pass, and he will. Through the chicane, Old Sarge is going to take third. Mad Mullet in fourth.
Hey, Richard, I think the danger zone is becoming a little less dangerous. Now the cars on the top do fine, but there goes ripping it up, and that's Mad Mullet on the bottom. Hold My Beer guys doing that reinforcement job. It seems like it really paid off, and the road is smoother now through that section. And here's where Mad Mullet cut in front of... That was nice. That was a nice cut in front of Old Sarge, but Old Sarge takes the inside lane and makes the pass. There goes Dusty Miles in first place with a beautiful time. And right now, Dusty Miles holds the lead with 10. Ripping it up has 2 second-place finishes and currently has 6.
Yeah, Dusty Miles is looking very impressive. Now remember, folks, it's the top 2 that are moving on to the top 32. Dusty Miles is lane 2. Mad Mullet is closest to us. Old Sarge in lane 3, and lane 4 is ripping it up. Here we go. And ripping it up is looking good. He's looking quite fast there on the outside lane. He seems to be holding the lead. There goes Dusty Miles. Whoa! And he throws it up on 2 wheels, but it's ripping it up. He's really ripping it up now. He is extending the lead into the city he goes, and right past the Dewey Cheatham and Howe law firm onto Highway 69. This is going to be a fast run. Very smooth. Past the farm. Look at how he grips the road on the chicane and battles through. Here comes Dusty Miles in second. Third place is very close, and it's going to be Mad Mullet.
Hey, Richard, I remember when we started talking about this track, and speed is what matters. And we're watching it now with Rippin' It Up and Dusty Miles. The speed is what's separating them from the other two drivers. Let's see how they make it through the switchgate now. That looks good. Here comes good old Mad Mullet like a salmon trying to swim upstream. Now, he did have the shorter lane, and we think he took third. Now, judges are giving him third. And there, you see just how close it was. Mad Mullet is up to 5 points, but unfortunately, after 3 races, the bottom 2 drivers really have no way of catching the top 2.
You heard it there. Aaron is right. This last race is more just a glory run for all the drivers. It's green light. There they go. And I hope they all can finish. The 270 appears to be no challenge for these drivers, although lane 3, and right now Mad Mullet's in lane 3. Oh, wow! That was ripping it up. He was ripping up some donuts over the bridge. Anyway, it was Mad Mullet that got slowed up in lane 3. And we do see some of the cars having trouble at times. Ripping it up is just going to rip it up in reverse. Look at him go. Crazy Jimmy style down Highway 69. He makes it through the switchgate. Hey, give him credit. And here's Old Sarge in third place. I don't see there's Mad Mullet. Old Sarge will take third, Mad Mullet in fourth. And that will conclude the first round of racing.
Now, let's go back to the Are You Trackin' replay and track what happens to Rippin' It Up. That was pretty impressive on his part. No extra points for that. And again, we're seeing good, smooth transitions by the drivers over that newly constructed, I don't know what it's called, structure to hold the tunnel up and hold everything else up. Hold My Beer guys are not that bad.
Oh no. Hey Aaron, they're gonna have a surprise halftime show for us too.
Are we gonna do bowling for Billy?
No. Just sit tight. Let's take a look here at the beta group. On the left side, you can see Rippin' It Up and Dusty Miles are moving on.
Let's go to halftime.
Harvey, Billy, hold my beer, guys. Well, folks, when our producers decided to create the Thunder Country Grand Prix, Billy and Harvey apparently made plans to build a drag strip. For RC cars, that is. Billy is driving the yellow car, and Harvey is going to be driving the blue car. Mo is going to give them the start. Hey, Billy. Billy, put your beer down. On your marks. Get set, go.
My car is faster.
I think I won.
Well, guys, don't worry about it, because we have the Are You Trackin' instant replay, and it actually works for this, too. It's pretty clear that Billy won this round.
We need to switch lanes.
We will next week. Richard needs to say something. Introducing Billy's Drag My Beer Racing? Drag My Beer Racing.
Our first driver is Spy Dude from Aces High Racing. He comes from Arizona, and he's driving a Corvette Grand Sport.
At least the pig isn't on the car.
Next up, we have Swervin' Herb from HP Racing, driving that gorgeous Mercedes C-Class. And he's got a pig on the bumper.
Don't forget, he's from North Carolina. And what is that pig doing on the roof?
It's Hefe with 407 Diecast Kings in Florida, and Hefe's driving that Toyota Celica GT. I love that yellow. And then finally, we've got a duck on the hood. Rob Ironfang Vexler from Lone Wolf Racing is driving a Toyota GR86 Cup. He is from Arizona, I think.
Well, let's hope the racing is better than those sad introductions.
Uh-oh.
Not you. Swervin' Herb is closest to us, and there he goes with Rob Ironfang Vexler right next to him. They have pulled out into a lead. But I like what I see with Hefe, although look at the other drivers below coming around and taking the lead. It's going to be a real challenge. Rob Ironfang Vexler is first. Look at the momentum he's got. And this tunnel he's going into now and popping out of is the Lewis Hanford Tunnel. Now he's entering Thunder Ridge, and right through the city streets with no problem. He's got a sizable lead over the other drivers right now. And past that farm, I don't see any. Oh, I do see one driver in the background, and that's Swervin' Herb. He comes in second, and here comes Hefe in third. Oh no, look what happened to Aces High Racing.
Race fans, let's go to the danger zone. And we're on the highway to the danger zone for Aces High Racing. That was Spy Dude that lost control right before the new section. The Citycam shows you just how far Rob was ahead of his competition, and look at him whip through the switchgate. And now we've got the farm cam. We've decided to put a drone up there to show you what it's like for the drivers passing the farm. The Iron Fang Vexler finishes in first, and Swervin' Herb gets 3 points for second.
Yeah, that was another fast run. You notice the time was in the low 37s. We're ready now for race 2 with Hefe closest to us. Swervin' Herb, Iron Fang Vexler, and Spy Dude is out there in lane 4. It's pretty tight through there, but I see that Iron Fang has the lead, and he's stretching out. There's Herb has got the lead amongst the 2 lanes that go over the top. Here comes Iron Fang Vexler, and he's got a bit of an advantage now on the outside lane. Is he going to hold it together? And he's got a bit longer distance. Oh, and there's contact. He manages to pull ahead of Swervin' Herb. Oh, no. Now Rob is stuck on the switchgate. Hefe is behind him. And Swervin' Herb is first past the farm through the chicane, and he will take first place. Here we go. Okay, we're looking at Spy Dude, and he makes it past the finish for second place.
Hold on tight. Look how fast these drivers. Now this is at full speed, and they're navigating around this danger zone very well. Here is the accident, or at least the conflict, as paint was swapped, and it was a real nice job by Iron Fang Vexler to continue the lead. Now there's Hefe. So as we watch the switchgate in slow motion, and it's really slow motion, but fast enough to show us just what happened. So race fans, after the second race, only 2 finishers. Swervin' Herb gets 5, and Spy Dude, he just passes the scene and collects 3.
Well, that's going to put Spy Dude, who is now here closest to us, back in the contention. But poor Hefe, he got stuck behind the accident. He's only got 2 points. Now he's in lane 2, and here we go, down and around the 270. A little slowed up there. Hefe is a bit behind, and Rob, Iron Fang Vexler, holds a slight lead over Herb. Here come the others. Whoa! Now that was just mean. I don't know how he did that, but Hefe told his competition to stay away. First through the inner parts of the city is Rob Iron Fang Vexler again. Now is Hefe going to make a move? He really must make a move for second, as Rob continues to floor it, and there is Swervin' Herb for second place.
What happened to Hefe?
I have a feeling we're about to find out. Oh no, he turtled it over.
Hefe did not come here to play. Look at what he did to Spy Dude in the slow motion RU track and replay. And it left Spy Dude just stuck here at the top of the overpass. In the danger zone, that is. Now the other drivers are flooring it through, and here comes Hefe. He's going to try to keep up. But unfortunately, this is what happened to him.
Yeah, I think he likes turtles. You know, like Daryl says at Bay City Diecast.
He really likes turtles. He's DNF'd twice now.
Now look at the score. We've got 1 race remaining, and already we figured out who the winners are. Those moving on will be Swervin' Herb on the inside, and Rob Iron Fang Vexler out here closest to us. Lights are green. This is a lap for glory for all the drivers. I hope they all finish. Swervin' Herb looks good in his Mercedes, and here comes Rob Iron Fang Vexler. Now Rob is first out of the stadium turn, and that's a good indicator, fans, who will have the lead in this men's section as long as they drive smoothly. These 2 drivers continue to show their speed. I will say it's been a bit of tough luck for Hefe, and he reported a faster time than Swervin' Herb, and now look at him. He's in 4th. Oh no, and he's rolled over again. Oh, I was waiting for him to make the pass. And Spy Dude is going to come in 3rd.
Race fans, let's go one more lap around the Are You Tracking replay. That was Swerve and Herb looking good. Now Hefe does stay on the track, but that was quite a wild transition on his part in the underpass. There are the fast drivers making their way out of the city, and here's where Spy-Dude overtakes Hefe. Now Hefe isn't going to give up until he turtles it, and here's the farm view one more time. The finish cam shows our Rob Ironfang Vexler is the winner of race 4. He's got 15 points, and Swervin' Herb has 14.
Very good, Aaron. Well, fans, the battles continue as we narrow things down.